if you go back 10 years before ShipBob existed, before Prime Penguin existed, you were more or less forced to plan and enter into new markets with a big chunk of work up front. You would have to plan it, you would have to procure a fulfillment center, you had to have developers of your own, presumably, or consultants, and you'd have to specify exactly how that would work. You would have a large chunk of work up front in order to expand into a new market. And because the market was immature, because there was a lack of digitization, you would find yourself planning everything on beforehand. In software development, we talk about agile development, and it's about trying to deliver small steps instead of big projects, work in smaller things, try to get out there and actually test it. Because if you overload the planning part, if you make a huge project when you're going to enter a new market, you're increasing your risk. We're not going to tell you that this is super simple. Entering a new market is complicated, and there's a risk of failure. And the more you overload the beginning of the process, the bigger the chance that you've actually forgot something in that. If you forgot something in your planning, it'll have bigger effects. In software development, we talk about catch defects upstream. Try to find the things that doesn't work as soon as possible, because that will make them cheaper. So entering a new market would be fairly slow. You'd load it up with the cost and risk, and then you'd make a big project, and you would have a project manager, and everything would go hunky-dory, presumably. Well, what if then you could not overload the beginning, if you could actually take it in small steps? Obviously, that's what I'm claiming that you can do, because we exist and ShipBob exists. And ShipBob is a 3PL with software first. And you can find lots of 3PLs that still don't know what software is. And if you use those, then yeah, you can actually do some agile global